We're back with new protests against the detention centers that have formed the cornerstone of Trump's mass deportation agenda. Critics making allegations of mistreatment, rotten food, and freezing temperatures affecting even the littlest children. One of the enduring symbols of this era is that of 5-year-old Liam Conejo Ramos, who was sent to the Dilley Detention Center in Texas, a privately run, for-profit facility where conditions have been described as dire. Over 6,000 children have been detained by ICE in Trump's second term alone. This weekend, outside Dilley, dozens of people gathered in protest.
We are giving a whole generation of kids mental illness by putting them through this. I'm very ashamed of my state, and I want to stand up and let them know that this isn't the way to treat human beings.
I did not serve my country to have children in detention camps. As a mental health professional, I know that these kids are suffering with trauma that cannot be erased from their brains.
And joining me now is Rachel Griffin Accurso, who you know as Miss Rachel, a children's educational expert and entertainer who has nearly 20 million subscribers on YouTube and who has been using her platform to advocate for children's welfare all across the world. Her petition to shut down the Dilley Detention Center has already gathered over 250,000 signatures. It includes voices like Pedro Pascal and Madonna. It is so good to have you on the show, Rachel.
It's so good to be here. Thank you for having me, Antonia.
Of course. You have spent so much time dedicated to speaking to 7 different families inside of Dilley and trying to just understand the conditions that they've been subjected to there. I want to know what you've learned from them, what you've learned from all of these kids.
It's heartbreaking talking to the kids and their families. They're talking about water that they can't even drink that makes them sick. There's been worms in the food. The food's rotten sometimes. And what really frightens me is the dangerously inadequate medical care and medical emergencies. These are basic human rights for children, and we can all agree not to harm and abuse children. It's not who we want to be, and I'm kind of in shock about what I'm hearing, and I don't think people really know what's going on inside of Dilley. And I think if we all know, I really think we can unite over not wanting to harm children. So.
Absolutely. I mean, it is not only do our tax dollars go to this, but this is a for-profit corporation that runs this site, which I think about all the time. You've been advocating for one teenager in particular who is in Dilley right now. I think she has been there for more than 5 months, her attorney told me. Her name is Olivia. What can you tell me about her?
Olivia's incredible. I spoke with her, and she's from Maine, close to where I grew up. And right when I got on, she said, "Oh, I didn't know I was going to be talking to a neighbor." And we connected right away. She's a nursing student. She's so kind and caring. She finished high school early. She worked throughout high school, serving food at a cafeteria at a hospital. She became a CNA. She's who we want in Maine, and she's just a wonderful person. She came from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, fleeing extreme violence. Her 8-year-old brother drowned on the way. She has post-traumatic stress disorder from that. They could not stay there, and she is just such a wonderful person, and I'm so worried about her. She's lost 20 pounds at Dilley. She is deteriorating mentally and physically, and so are so many children there. And we want to be people who help children develop well. We don't want to be people who harm children, and we don't want children to regress under conditions that we're helping make. We don't want to be part of that, so.
Rachel, you've also been helping another 9-year-old child. His name is Daver, and I want people to see some of the local coverage of his release from Dilley.
ICE released Daver and his parents on humanitarian parole after their attorney petitioned for their release, and after a viral video interview where Daver asked the popular YouTuber Miss Rachel to help free him.
Do you really miss your school and your friends?
Very much.
He wanted to return to school so he could compete in the New Mexico State Spelling Bee.
And Daver is back in school, and he actually joins us now. Daver, it is so nice to see you.
Hi, Daver.
How you doing? How is school going?
Hi, I'm so
I'm good. Me too.
Daver, what is it like for you now that you're back at school? You get to be with your friends. I know you're preparing for a spelling bee. How are things going?
Things are going good when I'm practicing with my mom after school.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what it was like for you getting to talk to Miss Rachel and getting to share your story of what it was like when you were at Dilley.
I was anxious, like talking to a YouTuber that I know that was famous.
But you were so brave. You did an incredible job.
Yeah.
So tell me, what has it been like for you to adjust to being back home? Has it been hard to go back to school? Has it been fun for you?
Fun, happy.
So Rachel, tell me a bit about what you learned from Daver in your conversations with him, what that was like, and how it changed your perception of what was happening at Dilley.
Daver is the reason why I'm here tonight. He inspired me, and connecting with him changed everything. And he's so brave. And thank you for sharing your story, Daver. That's so brave. And we talked about how sharing his story is helping other kids and helping the world. And I'm so proud of him. When I connected with Daver, we started just by talking about one of our favorite foods is pizza. And we talked about how we both like soccer. And then Daver was asking, can you please help me get out of what essentially is a prison? And hearing Daver talk about how much he wanted to go to the spelling bee, and he had won 2 spelling bees, and he showed me all these awards and when he got home. But hearing him just want to go back to school and just want to go home, and it was just very surreal. One minute we were talking about soccer, and then the next minute he's asking, please, can you help me get out of here? And he looked traumatized, and he's thriving now, and there's a joy and a lightness and a happiness that he didn't have at Dilley. And I'm so relieved that he's home where he belongs. And I'm so glad he's back in school. Daver, we connected when he got home, and he showed me all these awards on his wall. He loves history, he loves learning, and he loves spelling. And I'm just so glad you're back home, Daver. I got to see his dog, who's super cute, and I connected with his mom, and I'm so happy to be connected to his family because they inspire me. They have such beautiful faith, and they're so strong, and they're helping people now, and they're joining to try and help every kid get home.
Daver, it's so nice to see a smile on your face. Can you tell me what you missed the most when you were at Dilley?
I miss my dog.
You missed your dog?
Yeah, very much. I miss my best friend. I miss my whole family.
I'm so sorry that you went through that, Daver. Tell me, I know that you have the spelling bee coming up very soon. Do you feel ready?
Yeah. I feel very ready.
You feel ready?
Right now?
I have a feeling you are going to be a big success. What's that?
Before the calling, that's the pages for I could spell the spelling bee.
The practice words.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is incredible, Daver. Well, we're going to have to check back in with you when that spelling bee happens very soon. We are so, so proud of you. So happy to see a smile on your face now that you are back with your friends, your dog, and your family, as it should have been. Daver Jimenez, Rachel Griffin Accurso, it is so good to see you both, and thank you.